Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, once again, your happy Star Wars dad. Yes, the Nick Cannon of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, as I have been dubbed in the past, and I accept that moniker. I am everyone's father. Anyway, I get this question. It pops up from time to time. It kind of rears its ugly head. I make a video. It goes away for a while, and then 6 months down the road, people start asking it again. So people are asking again, how far do I need to take my teams? When is a team complete? We're going to look at a few different teams today, talk about the different factors that you bring into play when you consider whether your team is complete, and take a fun little unique look back. It's an old video I made back in the day about military might, but let's start right here with my Imperial Troopers. And I'm going to say right here, you can see that I've got a Relic 3 Veers, a Relic 8 Piet, a Relic 3 Range Trooper, a Gear 12 Colonel Stark, and a Relic 7 Dark Trooper. I did the Relic 7 Dark Trooper because I wanted to. I was on a stream. I wanted to have fun with it. I love Dark Trooper. He makes me really excited inside when he does all of the damage. But you can see I've got a Gear 12 Colonel Stark on here, so I can't even use like a Datacron in this roster. I, generally speaking, consider this team complete. And the reason is, I have success with this team. I don't have to put a Datacron on them to make good things happen. I was able to get through both the Rebel Roundup and the Endor Escalation Assault Battles Challenge Tier 3 with this team. And because of these things, I consider this team complete. Now, at some point, I'll need to Relic 3 my Colonel Stark to go get Sith Eternal Emperor. I get it. It makes sense. And would it be a better team with Colonel Stark at Relic levels? Yeah, probably would. And would I put this on defense in any game mode anywhere? No, I definitely would not. Because people just focus in, kill Stark first. They just wipe these guys out. When there's no tank out there, they're just going to get wiped out by the opposition. So, yeah, is this team complete for every game mode, every type of game mode, defense, offense, territory, etc., etc.? No. Is it complete for the purposes I need it to do? Absolutely it is. And so that's the first thing I'm going to say to you, and it's going to be a general, broad characterization of when a team is complete. Is the team working for you with what you are trying to do right now with that team? And if it is, then guess what? That team is complete. I'm going to take a look at another thing right here. This is a video of me doing the Military Might Assault Battle with my CLS team. Now, if you look over there, it's CLS Relic 2, it's 3PO Relic 1, it's Chewbacca Relic 1, it's Han Solo Relic 1, and it is 3PO and Chewie Gear 11. And with this team, I was, yea verily, able to go through Challenge Tier 3. Literally, Challenge Tier 3. We'll go back to start just to show it's Challenge Tier 3. I mean, you guys, you really need my example on this? Here it is, Challenge Tier 3. It disappeared already. Having trouble with my stuff. There we go. Challenge Tier 3. Stay on the screen. There we go. So Challenge Tier 3 is the challenge that we do. It is the pizza for me. So that's what I'm saying right there. If the team is working for you in the game modes where you need it to work, then the team is complete. That's the very first thing I'm going to say. And it's the very last word I'll say about that. I'm not going to keep harping on that over and over and over and over again. Now, when should you consider a team fully complete when you're looking at it in your game mode? Well, generally speaking, I view Relic 3 as a minimum. As I showed in the previous video, there are times when I'm only able to do Relic 1, like on my free-to-play accounts. I get a bunch of characters at Relic 1. I'm still doing a bunch of other farming. I can't go get Cantina. I can't do Cantina nodes to get a bunch of signal data, so they're all sitting at Relic 1. But generally speaking, Relic 3 to me is a complete Relic level, or the very first tier of Relic level, and a minimum. That's what I mean, a minimum Relic level is Relic 3. So if you have a full Relic 3 team, I think you can say that team is complete if it's doing what you need it to do. Of course, you're going to probably have to gear up people or take people to Relic 7, like Captain Rex over there, because you need Relic 7 for Leia Organa. There are going to be farms you're undertaking, especially Galactic Legend farms that require characters at Relic 7, 8, 9, 5, etc. You'll have to get them up to those levels to get those characters unlocked. But when I'm looking at this team, I unlocked this team with my Shadows of the Empire Lightspeed bundle at Relic 3, and I was very happy with it. Now, why did I take them all to Relic 5 and complete all their Zetas? That's something important to think about too. It's not just Relic levels. It's, do you have all the Zetas on the team to make it complete? And for me, when I got done with Leia Organa, I really just wanted to finish this team. I had the Shadows of the Empire bundle sitting there. I have always enjoyed the mechanics of the Phoenix team from the very beginning of the game. You could go back and look at really old videos of mine. I had Relic Phoenix done years and years and years ago. I think it was before Darth Revan came, actually, when there was kind of a lull. Maybe, I don't know, somewhere in there. I relicked up and I relicked up and Zeted up my entire Phoenix team, and they still sucked. So I tested it out for everybody, and it still sucked. Then once Captain Rex was added, Bazoonga onto the moon for all of us. But I've added my Zeta and my Omicron to Hera. I've got my Zeta on Sabine. I got a Zeta on Kanan. I got a Zeta and Omicron on Captain Rex to make this team work fully as intended in the game. So for me, I've taken them all to Relic 5. Rex is at 7. I've added all the Zetas. So think about the Zetas you put into play. You know, I've seen a lot of gas farming here lately. If I pull up my 501st, you know, my 501st is nothing to get excited about. And when I look at this team here, let's get rid of Chopper. This team is obviously not complete, right? I got a 5-star Gear 10 gas with no Zetas on him. I got Captain Rex 7 stars, Gear 10, no Zetas. 5s has no Zeta, doesn't have his Zeta that helps everybody recover. You don't really need the Echo Zeta. It's kind of a nice to have. Our Trooper doesn't have his Zeta. This is an incomplete team. And by the way, I could get gas up to Relic 9. I could add all 4 of his Zetas. And without the Zetas on the rest of the team, specifically without 5's sacrifice Zeta, and I think Rex has a Zeta, gives everybody turn meter, this is an incomplete team without, or if they're all at Gear 12, incomplete. So take the teams to where you need to take them to do the things you need to do. And to me, that's where you really get to having a complete team. Now, I want to get back in here into squads and talk a little bit more about my Phoenix team. When I wanted to use them and I wanted to take them up to where they were a team that I felt like was done for me, why did I go to Relic 5? Because I got all these guys in the bundle. The Shadows of the Empire bundle gave me all these characters at Relic 3, not Rex, but you get the idea. I got them all at Relic 3. Why did I go to Relic 5 with them to make them completely usable? Well, the answer is very simple. It's Datacrons. When you look at Datacrons, and I'm going to pull up here, we'll pull up the Gungan Datacron because I like to show it off. The tiers for the Datacrons are Relic 1 for this bonus mechanics, Relic 3 for this bonus mechanics, and Relic 5 at the bottom for the final bonus mechanics for your character in these squads. So for me, and by the way, if your entire team is not Relic 5, you don't get this for the character. So you've got to have the entire team at Relic 5 to do that. So for me, when I looked at completing my Phoenix squads and where did they go? How did my Phoenix disappear from? Are they in here? Oh my God. I don't know how I had them up. There we go. Well, that's not Phoenix. That's Phoenix. For me, when I wanted to make this is a different Phoenix squad. Whatever. I get squad issues. So to get these guys up to finish level, for me, I wanted to have them all at Relic 5 so I could apply a Datacron to the team. And you guys know that I love using Datacrons. I think somebody said on a stream the other day on a roster view that did not look like it was a Kyber 5 roster, but it somehow was. He had truckloads and truckloads and truckloads of Datacrons. And he said, I exploit Datacrons to their maximum ability, and me, I'm the same way. I love to exploit Datacrons and make them work for me in Grand Arena. So for that, for me, if I have a team that I want to be using in Grand Arena, I need them all at Relic 5 to maximize my Datacron output on that team. Relic 3 will get you halfway through the Datacron too. But generally speaking, when I'm looking at complete teams, I'm looking at Relic 3 being an absolute minimum tier to have a team complete. You can see for my Night Sisters here, I bought the Night Sister bundle. I've taken them all to Relic 5 except Night Sister Zombie, who I left at 3. She's not really included in that Secrets and Shadows Assault Battle team. Let me see if I took Talia up here to Relic 5. I don't think I did. I think I left them both. Yeah, Relic 3 there. Now, if I start thinking about Datacrons for this team, well, I better get my Night Sister Zombie up to Relic 5 to make that work. So that's most of the considerations that I'm taking into when I look at complete teams. I do consider 3 to be a basic minimum for a Relic team. There are times on your roster, especially if you're free to play, where you can't afford to get the signal data to make that happen. I get it. fine usages. Relic 5 gets you to where you are complete as far as using datacrons in the game. Now, let's take a look at my Jedi here. Let me put together, I think I can go back to squads here. I've got a Jedi squad here with Jedi Master Luke. There we go. Now, I have taken Jedi Master Luke to Relic 9 and Jedi Knight Luke to Relic 7. Now, why did I do that? Let's talk about Jedi Master Luke at Relic 9, and we're going to look at his Relic levels. You'll notice here that the word protection, or the, whatever, attribute protection, whatever you want to call it, is here in this datacron description, or this relic description for Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. Whenever you get a character that has protection in their relic description, or in the general relic levels for them, they're pretty much universally going to be worth a Relic 9, especially when they're tanks. Like Darth Malak, Lord Vader is all about protection. Lord Vader converts protection to health. Darth Malak converts protection to health. If they got protection in there, and I can't remember if Lord Vader and Darth Malak, but whatever. Jedi Master, sorry, I'm struggling here toward the end, but Jedi Master Luke converts protection into offense for the team with the Jedi lessons. So when you get somebody neat that can benefit from a lot of protection, that's a character you want to take up to Relic 9 to really make them complete in that case. Is he complete at Relic 5 or 7? I'm going to say every Galactic Legend is not complete, so you get them to at least Relic 7. For me, I wanted to go Relic 9 here for the protection. The same will be there with Lord Vader and Malak when I unlock him. I want to go as far as I can, get as much protection on those guys as possible, because protection turns into other good stuff for those teams in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So pay attention to the attributes the characters have, the Zetas they need, the datacrons you want to use, what game modes you're using them in, and that will tell you when a team is complete for you in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And that's all I've got to say about that. I hope this helps you today. I will talk to you very soon. And of course, always remember, Nooch too good.